Okay, we should be live in any minutes now. Let me check the audio first.
I'll think about it.
Error.
I want to get ready, you don't have to say that. I want to sneeze. We're live yet? Think so.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Wait. I don't know if we're live or not yet. Can I share the link? Maybe. So anyway, let's just do daily quest. Inazuma. What's that? Oh, let's do it later. Oh, I said it on public. Maybe that's why. Oh god, this was... Okay. This... There you go. Should be good now. Inazuma. I haven't done this for a long time. I'm tired. Hello, Tama. Morning, Tama. Pratama. Raden Pratama. Okay. Gonna drop here. What is it again? I forgot. This clips. What? Oh yeah, you two didn't get analyzed by anything. Whatever. One thing I like about Lyney, I always wins. And I run out of energy. Don't get back. Belum kena, masih ada kah? I think so, yes. Masih ada. Okay, where's it? In here. Hello.
I see
What's the other
everything.
one? 1, 2, up. It burns you. And please. Why are you so far away? Boom. Okay, it's one shield again. I have double, so I don't need to worry about losing HP. The shield is important. I don't know sampai tanggal berapa. One, two. There you go. 2, 3, 4. Oh, this one. What is it again? Genshin quest. The supplies. Stealth mission time. Yeah, that's one. Oh god, this. One there, two there. No. Oh, come on. Hello guys.
Stabilize.
Why are you running away?
Have a load of this.
Okay, trigger. 1, 2, 3, and boom.
Race to the wicked.
There we go. Good.
Gather.
Okay.
Looks like I went too far.
Everyone
There you
come
go.
in!
Okay. SMP itu artinya apa? Sekolah menengah pelajar. The safe place is in here. Go. And the last one is going to be here. Look. Oop. Oh wait, what days is it left? 3 days? 3 days? It's going to be on Thursday. Yes. Import, yes, before movement, still originally come out. I have seen some more icons that so blah blah blah. Here, I think this one, Wolfhook. Go.
Add Astro. Thank you for
And it's done. Now let's do. Wait, actually, I forgot. I should have done unlock it first. I should have unlocked it first to get the key. Let's just do it. No, not this. There you go. Talk to Charlotte. Ooh, Charlotte is here. It's time for the Lyney side quest. Oh, Ronek SMP. Nggak tahu juga ya, lupa. Ronek SMP. Survival moded. No, survival. Nggak tahu, lupa bang.
Hey, isn't that Charlotte?
Yeah, it is.
We're always running into her. What's she doing this time? Oh, looks like street interviews. I'll take a guess. Paimon has a funny feeling that we might be in for an interesting time if we go check it out. Shall we?
Yeah, it's a lot. You're going to be in the next patch.
I see. So you believe that this warning letter was sent by the Phantom Weasel?
Absolutely. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Phantom Weasel never acts as you expect. He must have faked his own death 10 years ago using a body double.
What are you talking about?
Now that he's back, I'm sure the guards who worked on his case back in the day are in for a headache, but however this turns out in the end, the one thing it won't be is boring.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more. As a journalist, I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of this one. Thank you, sir, for your time. Now, whom should I interview next?
Of course.
Hey! What a coincidence! Fancy meeting you here.
Hello.
Perfect timing. So, the Phantom Weasel's latest warning letter. What are your thoughts?
Phantom Weasel.
Yeah, this is the first time we're hearing of this one. Could you clue us in?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh.
Yeah, we're not
sorry.
from
Yes,
Fontaine.
this case is from a decade ago. I guess you wouldn't know about it. Well, not to worry. You're in good hands because I'm a professional. The story goes like this. 10 or so years ago, a phantom thief became active in the court of Fontaine. Known only as the Weasel.
Okay.
Nobody knew his true identity, and the authorities never managed to catch him.
Wow, cool! He sounds like one of those mysterious...
Precisely. Well, except the part where they actually have a good reputation. Our Weasel targeted whatever people held dear. And no, he would just as soon steal a necklace from a rich merchant's safe as he would a toy doll given to a commoner child for their birthday.
So like
I know.
absolutely
The
weirdo.
thieves you read about in novels rob the rich to pay the poor. But this guy did not discriminate. Unsurprisingly, this didn't work wonders for his public reputation. Every man and his dog wanted to see him behind bars.
Oh,
Yeesh.
like Robin then.
Not exactly. There's a good chance that the weasel would still be at large to this day if it hadn't been for an accident 10 years ago. A magician named Caesar fell to his death in a botched high-altitude escape. When the police went through his personal effects, they found a hoard of stolen loot and gadgets used for criminal activities. And that was how the Phantom Weasel's identity was revealed to all.
So it's ended, the
Sure
story?
enough, thefts in Fontaine went down after Caesar's death. But today, 10 years on, the notorious thief has once again issued one of his warning letters and pasted it on the gate of the Opera Epiclese for all to see. I had to squeeze through the crowd this morning to get a photo as soon as I heard. Here, it's this one.
What? I cannot read that.
So, this is the warning letter, huh? Well, 3 days from now,
Oh.
when evening falls, I shall take from you that which you hold most dear at the Opera House, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
This is, without a doubt, a clear declaration of criminal intent. After years of laying low, the Phantom Weasel is back with a vengeance. What once seemed like an open and shut case has been blown wide open again. But why has he re-emerged now? And what does he want? I sense an epic scoop, and I'm going for it.
Okay, good luck.
If this thief will steal anything that other people value, does that mean even we might be targeted?
You might still are your favorite. I might that you.
Oh, let him try! In fact, Hyman's gonna eat all her snacks right now! Let's...
Okay, the people have spoken. It's clear that the public are
Wait,
very
that's
concerned
Lyney.
about the Phantom Weasel's
Look at the
reappearance.
background. Look at it. That's Lyney.
Let's see, I've got a photo of the letter, my interview notes. Yep, that should be enough to form the skeleton of my article.
Oh, look at that.
It does feel like something is missing, though.
What is it?
Something exclusive.
Like what?
Who should I interview next? I need someone with a more concrete connection to the weasel. Is that who I think it is?
Lyney.
Lyney!
Look like it's performing some magic. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Magic, magician, Caesar, the Phantom Weasel. That's it. Let's go interview Lyney.
Oh, sure.
You see, the original Phantom Thief Caesar was a magician too. And what do Phantom Thieves and magicians have in common?
Are you serious? What sort of a deduction is that?
I don't know.
Relax. My journalistic instinct tells me that an exclusive news story is beckoning. Let's go. No time for delay.
And we start. Lyney, hello. The Forgotten Thief. Cool. Take a guess. What
rest
else?
for the wicked.
Ah. Why don't you play FNAF Live? I don't play FNAF anymore.
Wow, Mr. Magician. How did you know which card I picked?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
because
simple.
magic.
Come closer and I'll let you in on my secret. Magicians have a special skill called telepathy, which
Okay.
means we can read other people's minds.
Really? Then, what am I thinking now?
Well, first you need to relax, because I can see that you're clenching your fist in your mind, as if to say, no, I mustn't let him guess it.
Aww.
And now you're getting a little flustered. You're trying to find a way to empty your mind, to think of nothing at all. But the more you try to hide a secret, the easier it'll come out. You snuck out from home today, didn't you?
Oh,
You told your family a little lie so you could come out and play. Now, that's not a good habit.
yep.
You can tell? Oh boy. You really can read my mind.
Magician.
Of course. Oh, and that's the end of my performance. You should really be heading home.
All right. Got it. Bye, Mr. Magician.
Mr. Magician, okay. Look at this. Oh, you two know, right? Each other?
Hey, Lyney?
Why, hello. We meet again. Are you looking for me? What's
Yeah,
the
it's already
situation?
6 a.m.
Well, why don't you guess, Mr.
Oh, please. You didn't believe
Huh?
that spiel, did you? The power of telepathy
Oh,
is
you just
quite
like
beyond
every
me.
magician then, just
I'm
lying.
sure that child would beg to differ. Seemed like you were right on the money.
Yeah.
That was nothing more than a little trickery. I made an educated guess based on his micro-expressions.
Oh,
That,
really?
plus the fact that he was the only kid here without his parents, and he looked as guilty as sin. He made it easy for me. You guys, on the other hand...
Yep.
Let me guess.
How did you
Don't tell me
get
you're
that
here for the
right?
Phantom Weasel, are you?
Foxy pergi lah. Pergi.
Wait, really? No trickery this time.
Hmm.
It was his warning letter's been the talk of the town, so I figured that maybe you were asking around about that.
Yep.
Bingo! I plan on writing a column reporting on the latest news about the Phantom Weasel. So, Lyney, what are your thoughts on this infamous thief's reappearance?
Betul.
To be honest, it makes me angry.
What?
Angry? Why?
Yeah, why?
You read his letter, right? The Phantom Weasel claims he's planning something in 3 nights' time at the Opera House. That's the night I'll be performing there.
Well, he's targeting you.
That's it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wait a minute, you don't think he's after you, do you?
Yeah,
Well,
could be.
if he is, then his warning is clearly a direct challenge to me personally. And if he's not, then it's still going to be a huge headache for me. The
Yep.
mere mention of the Weasel's name is enough to scare people off. So once the contents of that letter get out, barely anyone will be sure. But I've been preparing for this for a long time. I'm not about to let him ruin my big day. This leaves me with only one choice. I have
Oh,
to expose
wow.
the Phantom Weasel's identity before the show begins.
Cool.
Really? So what you're saying is, we might get to see a live duel between a famous magician and an infamous thief?
This
To be
gonna be lit.
honest, I'm not sure if I'll emerge the victor. The Phantom
You're being far too modest, Lyney. I think your magic tricks are even more inscrutable than those of a thief.
Thanks
Okay.
for the compliment, though I have to say, I don't care much for the comparison. A lot of people liken magicians to thieves because we both have the ability to make things disappear without the person noticing.
That's right.
Allow me to demonstrate with a quick magic trick. Here, I have a flower.
Okay.
Just an ordinary flower that was picked not long ago. Watch it carefully now. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, what? Camera. Is the camera fault?
Fine.
That's the question. Where did it go?
It's the camera fault.
Therein lies the difference between us. Thieves make precious things disappear, but
Ah.
only magicians make them reappear.
Where do you put
If I
it?
could now invite you all to check your clothes,
Ah, there you go.
there might be a surprise.
There's the flower.
A surprise?
Oh,
Let me see!
it's on me. Huh.
It's right there! But how? You haven't moved
I know,
in some
right?
time!
What an outstanding trick! Sorry, Lyney, it seems that my previous praise was...
Don't worry, I didn't take offense.
Hmm.
I just wanted to take the opportunity to... Since Caesar's death, a lot of people associate magicians with criminality. It can be quite frustrating.
I can imagine. Coming back to your trick just now, might I presume that you are well versed in floral symbolism? For
Ooh.
example, magicians often use rainbow roses in their flower-related performances
I
to
don't know
represent
about that.
passion and romantic encounters. But you used a Lumidu spell, which, if I'm not mistaken, alludes to
Separation?
separation.
Impressive knowledge. It's no wonder you're such a successful journalist.
Of course.
But I'm afraid I don't know the first thing about floral symbolism. I'm just in the habit of using Lumidu spells in my magic. It sounds like something I should look into, though. I'll buy myself a copy of Fontaine's Floral Language Facts when I have some time. But it'll have to wait until this Phantom Weasel business is behind.
Well, noted.
Okay.
In that case, this brings us to the end of our interview. Please feel free to get in touch to update me on any further developments. If there's
Okay,
nothing
got it.
else, I'll be off. You've given me lots to work with here, and I've got no time to lose if I want to write that exclusive piece. I'll see you all later.
Take care. So what are we gonna do now? Just with Lyney solving about the Phantom Thief?
Lyney, are you gonna tell us how you did that flower trick now?
I'm afraid
no.
that's my little secret.
Aww. Well, magicians are entitled to their secret.
Oh, come on, you
You
payment.
feel it too, right?
Yeah, I know.
So itchy.
So about the Phantom.
Not so itchy then, huh? Well, since you're so concerned, how would you like to serve as my temporary magician's assistants and help me investigate?
Oh, sure.
Magician's assistants? Oh, that sounds fun. Assistants are technically magicians too.
Yep.
Also, it'll bring us one step closer to figuring out how that darn trick is done. Shall we go for it?
What's your plan?
The first thing we need to look into is who Caesar really was. If he truly was the Phantom Weasel, that means that the weasel is dead, and whoever wrote this warning letter is just a copycat
Yeah,
criminal.
that's more
But
likely.
if he wasn't the weasel? Well, that'll make things more interesting. And if we're investigating Caesar, his fiancée Gemma is
there
a
you
good
go.
place to start. Word is that she visits the cemetery often, so I asked Lynette to wait for her there. We should make a move. Let's go and rendezvous with Lynette.
Lynette. It's time to move. Ooh, gift parting. Very far away. Is that the... Yeah, there you go. The place where the gravestone where Snafia's dead father. Oop. Why don't you fix the stair? Kinda dangerous to jump down there instead of climbing. Oop, oop, oop. Yeah, it's the graveyard. And that is Lynette. Lyney and Lynette. Hello, superstar.
You took your time.
Yep.
Sorry, I bumped into the Traveler and Charlotte en route, and we ended up chatting for a while.
It's been a while, Lynette.
Yep.
We're working as Lenny's temporary assistants in the investigation of the Phantom Weasel.
Thank you. It's good to have you helping.
You're welcome.
So, what's the situation? Have you seen Gemma?
Gemma.
Nope.
Gemma.
I've been here a while, and she still hasn't shown up.
Okay.
How bizarre. Maybe it was bad intel. Well, we won't get anywhere by standing around waiting.
Okay, let's ask around. So this is nothing. Yeah, aggressive. Oh wait.
A lot of people
No,
here today,
I
huh?
was
When did this
interacting
cemetery
to
get
this
so
gravestone.
popular?
Same thoughts here. What's going on?
I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just stepping on that gravestone.
Excuse me, good sir.
Gemma? You mean Caesar's fiance? Sure I do.
I'm just trying to get a hold of her because I need her help with something. I heard she comes here a lot.
Yeah, she does. Poor thing. It's no secret why either. Ever since Caesar passed away, she's been coming here once every week to clean his grave.
Once every week.
Often she just sits there in front of his headstone, lost in thought. Sometimes she talks to herself. I asked her what she was doing once. She said she wanted to speak to him again. She knows he's gone and can't hear her from the grave, but she just likes to spend time.
And she's been doing this ever since Caesar passed away? Oh, so 10 years.
Yep.
I'll bet. Caesar's reputation fell apart after his identity was revealed, so no one else visits his grave. I don't know if the mind lives on in the waters after death, but if I'm honest, I think this is all so unfair to poor Gemma. Her fiancé was a low-life crook. Anyway, all of that said, she's running later than usual today. Normally, she'd be sitting in front of his grave by now. I wonder if she's Well, that's everything I know, I'm afraid. You might have more luck asking some other people.
All right, well, thanks for sharing all of this with us. We'll keep...
You're welcome. I just hope she'll be able to move on.
Yeah. So that's one. Who else? Did I? Oh.
Did you hear the news? They're saying the Phantom Weasel's...
Yep.
You're kidding. Wait, isn't he dead?
I don't know
I know.
anymore. All sorts of news flying around nowadays. I can never... But what if? Just hypothetically, I mean. What if this weasel's the
I don't
real
know.
deal and Caesar was framed?
There's so many
Oh,
ups,
please. Were
rumor.
you the one cursing his name to high heaven when the police announced the news? You were all, that gosh darn lousy son of a, you
Yo,
no
language.
guy, or words to that effect.
Wait, did I say that? I don't seem to recall.
Wait. Sorry to interrupt. Hello, you two.
there. Sorry for disturbing you, but we're actually quite interested in this topic as well, but we're struggling to get to the bottom of it.
You've come to the right people. Yep, I was there. Back when Caesar used to perform magic tricks on the street. He
Okay.
was a great magician. The best trick I ever saw him do was pop a transparent balloon, only for a whole bunch of doves to fly out from the inside.
Ooh.
I was right up close and didn't blink or look away once. But for the life of me, I still don't have the
I saw him perform too. He always used to bring. Sometimes he even got the kids to write their wishes down, and then he'd make the items on the wish list appear in his next show.
Okay.
He does
Yeah, you know,
After
right?
he died, there were also rumors that he used the wish list to find out what was precious to people, with the intent to steal it later. As I'm sure you know, the Phantom Weasel would steal just about anything from anyone.
Whatever the case, now that the weasel is back, I bet Gemma must be pleased. If Caesar's name gets cleared, maybe it'll finally give her some solace after all this time. No, speak of the devil. That's her over there.
Oh,
If you've got any more questions about Caesar, she's definitely the one to ask.
okay.
So that's Gemma. Is it just Paimon, or does it look like something's wrong? Wait,
What do you mean, what's it?
it
Oh,
looks like she's...
Cinder. What? I don't have healer. I have shielder.
Hi there. You're Gemma, right?
Yep. Are you? Hello. Sorry to butters.
Who's asking?
Travelers,
Don't be afraid.
magician,
No harm.
and assistant.
It looks like you're injured.
Thanks for your concern.
Oh yeah.
But you didn't answer my question.
My name is
Come on,
Lyney,
guys.
and this is my sister Lynette.
I'm traveling.
Paimon, and this
Oh
is
wait,
the
it's
Traveler.
raining.
We're investigating the Phantom Weasel.
The Weasel posted a warning letter this morning. If he's still... You knew Caesar better than anyone else. So if you're willing, we'd love to hear what you think about all this. I
Oh.
promise you can trust us. We won't hurt you. In fact, we'll do all we can to keep you safe.
Yep.
I never believed that he was the weasel.
I suspected as much. Okay, so going back 10 years, do you remember anything?
No, not that I know of.
Got it.
If you don't have any more questions,
Oh.
please leave. I want to be alone with him.
Okay. It's raining really hard. It's also raining over here.
Judging by the look on her face, there's definitely
Oh, really?
something fishy about her.
She's lying. She
Oh.
definitely knows something.
Perhaps she simply doesn't
That's
trust.
fair. We're just a bunch of strangers who showed up and started questioning her about things that happened a whole decade ago.
Yep.
It makes sense that she'd be wary around us. In any case, I doubt we'll get any further here, so let's call it a day.
Okay.
Meet me outside Hotel de Boer tomorrow, and then we'll start the next step of our plan.
Got it. Where are we heading then? Next morning. Next morning. Today, tomorrow at 8. Oh wait, there's something on my screen. And here we go. Where are we going? Rendezvous. Rendezvous. Oh, you're there.
Over here.
Yep, over there.
Lynette's not joining us today?
I've had her follow Gemma and see if we
Ah.
can make any inroads with her. They should be at a cafe right... Still, I don't think that Gemma's likely
So
to...
what we do
Today
then?
we'll be looking into a guy named Lorenzo, Caesar's former pupil and assistant.
Oh, cool.
When Caesar passed away, all the stolen goods discovered in his home were confiscated and returned to their rightful owners. But Lorenzo was the only one privy to all his magic secrets, and before long, Lorenzo was the next big magician in town, his fame surpassing even that of his master, and it made him very wealthy. I had to pull a lot of strings, but I managed to get him to agree to a couple of drinks with me. Be warned though, I hear he's got a hair-triggered temper. We'd best be careful.
What does that mean then? Will it be the Phantom Thief? The hotels. Oh, this is a hotel. That's cool. Never knew against that hotel. Well, it's friends.
You neglected to mention that you were bringing 2 other people with you.
Yep.
My apologies. These 2 are my assistants. When they heard that I was meeting with the former Magic Maestro himself, they begged and pleaded with me to bring them along. And if it's no trouble...
Oh, forget the pleasantries, just sit.
Okay. It's this guy. The permanent fly.
Get
Don't
a
need
load
to
of
sit.
this guy.
Oh, shut up.
Forget the pleasantries, he says, but
I only agreed to meet since we're both magicians.
Okay.
Do me a favor and cut to the chase. I have more important things to do than drinking.
Much obliged, sir. As it happens, the matter I want to address is also related to magic. Yesterday morning, a warning letter from the Phantom Weasel appeared on the entrance to the Opera House. He claims to be planning something for the same evening that I have to get to the bottom of this to ensure that my show can go ahead as planned. Naturally, any investigation into the Weasel starts with...
What is there to investigate?
Oh.
Caesar
Straight into
was
the
the
point.
weasel and he's been dead for 10 years. So what if
Oh,
some sick
come on.
creep
That's just
thought it'd be
theory.
funny to write
Theory.
a warning letter? It changes nothing. Are you trying to tell me you actually bought it?
Please, sir, no need to get so worked up. I do concede that a copycat is but one
Yeah.
possibility.
Possibility? It's a fact, Lyney. Look, my patience is limited,
come
so
on,
listen
just sit
carefully
down
while
now.
I'm still willing to put up with you. The weasel is dead. Period. Everyone knows that, so do yourself a
You look
favor
suspicious
and quit
then.
this investigation. It'll lead you nowhere. Look, if this affects your magic show in any way, I will personally compensate you for any losses.
Oh, sir, I'm honored, really. But this isn't about finances for me. My pride as a magician is what's at stake here, Lorenzo. Copycat or not, this person has thrown me the gauntlet, and I must meet their challenge head on.
Your pride? Don't mince words with me, boy. Just tell me, what exactly are you seeking to do?
I want to find out the Phantom Weasel's true identity. I have to know for myself what really happened 10 years ago.
What would that
Okay.
accomplish? And what do the events of 10 years ago have to do with you, anyway? Look, you of all people should know that a magician never reveals their secrets. And in any case, dead men don't talk. So if you really care about your magician's pride, then you'll forget about Caesar and...
uh-oh. This is getting awkward.
Renzo? Is that? Oh, it is you! I know that big, booming
Feeling
voice
rain.
anywhere. What's up, my man?
What's up, my
Wanna
man?
grab a drink with me?
Is it Tito?
Another day, I'm busy.
Another name.
Oh, come on. You can't be all business all the time. You know what they say? Live fast, die young.
Yeah, okay, but
You gotta learn how to kick back and relax once in a while.
If I wanted your life advice, I'd ask for it. Now get out of my face and go be drunk somewhere
I'm
else.
off.
Sorry, my good sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, hey!
Edmondo.
Edmondo. He
Edmondo.
and I are business pals. We worked together a bunch of times. This is your first time meeting him?
Nope.
Oh, he's always like this. Foul-mouthed and hard-nosed. Never heard a kind word out of this guy the whole time I've known him.
Bro, chill. You're saying too
He
fast.
wonders why he can't get a girlfriend.
Oh my
despite
God.
being, what,
Oh.
40, 30, something. Anyway, point is, a lot older than when he
Oh,
first
he's really
got
drunk.
rejected by the girl he was into.
It's really drunk.
He's still into, from what I hear.
Bro, chill.
Up and get out of my
Yeah,
face. Another
bro.
word out of you and you can forget about doing business
Bro,
with me
getting
ever again.
roasted.
Do I make myself clear?
Sorry, I may have had a little too much to drink.
Little or big.
I'm gonna leave. Don't work too hard.
You too, man. Please don't drunk. Still single, bro.
I think it's high
It's
time
okay.
I made a move as well.
Yep.
If you really want to investigate this, Lyney, be my guest.
Okay.
But if nothing good comes of it, don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay. I don't know if he's a good guy or not.
Well, that fell to pieces in a rather spectacular fashion.
Nope.
Totally. And what was all that about compensating you for your losses? He's gotta be hiding something.
Yeah.
Not like Gemma. She was a little suspicious,
Yeah.
but this guy's definitely covering something up.
I think so too. We need to look into Lorenzo more closely. That guy Edmondo seems to know a thing or two about him. He only just left. Let's see if we can catch up with him.
Yeah, sure. Edmondo. The outside. Okay. Oh, he's there. You alright, bro? Sir?
You okay there?
Who are you?
Oh, come on. We just met like...
it's you guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. I must have had one.
There you go. One too many.
I just need to ride it out.
Ride
I
it.
said way too much back there, didn't I? Yeah, I nearly talked myself into complete financial ruin. Note to self, no more drunken chats when Lorenzo's around.
Yeah,
So
I think that's
he
the
was
best.
serious about threatening to cut you off? Ugh.
Hey,
Yeah, Paimon.
voice down. Don't go prying into Lorenzo's personal affairs. Bad things happen to people who ask too many questions or make an enemy out of him.
Oh,
What kind of bad things?
Don't even ask. I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna have to cut this conversation short. I'm not crossing that line again.
Okay.
And take it from me, trouble with Lorenzo is one thing you don't need in your life.
oh really?
Some flare up back there. I don't know what you said to him, but clearly it touched a nerve. That's not a good sign. You're too young for this.
Hmm.
Don't get in over your head. I'm
Living. Hey! Look at the police don't fall from the stair.
And there he goes.
Shh. I think we're being
Oh.
watched. Someone was listening in to our whole conversation.
Oh
Don't
shoot.
say
Is it
anything
Nafia?
and don't look back.
Okay.
Any altercation in the city will attract the guards. We'd better take this elsewhere.
Okay. Oh shoot. I think. Where is he? He's disappeared. Where's that? Oh, that's very far away. What the heck? Oh. What that? Ducks!
You followed us a long way. Why don't you come out and introduce yourselves?
Yep. Ah, there you go. There's a lot
So
of them.
you're Lyney.
Yep.
And where's your sister?
Smooth
Is she with you
Frappuccino.
today? Save us the trouble and go fetch her for us.
Ah,
Let's not drag this out.
let's not drag this out
Doesn't
too.
like the tone of your
Yeah.
voice, mister. Who sent you, huh?
Save your questions, Missy.
Oh, you wanna fight?
You ain't gonna
Painter
answer
De Niro.
where you're going.
Oh, you wanna fight?
Looks like we can't avoid this. Now,
Oh,
I'm not the strongest fighter, so I hope you're ready to back me up.
That's the strongest fighter. You're literally the best DPS for Pyro.
Don't worry. We got
What's this? Hello.
Stabilize.
I
What's
everything.
this?
Now disappear!
Oh my god, that's... What the heck?
Curses. They're tougher than we thought.
Yeah, see?
Vision wielders are always trouble.
Yeah.
Intimidation ain't gonna work like it did on the lady.
And the lady,
Come on,
uh-oh.
let's
What?
scram.
Lady?
Guys, we ain't through with you yet. Oh, they got away. Did you catch what they said just before they left? Something about intimidating someone else.
Yeah,
Sounds
the
like
lady.
they just wanted to rough us up as a scare tactic, and they've already done it to
Wait,
someone
Big
else.
Gemma?
You're right. Maybe she was too scared to tell us the truth.
Well, if that's the case, she should be more willing to open up to us once she... Let's head
Yeah.
back to the cafe and see if we can get any information from her.
Good. Let's go there. See, Lyney is already good. Not strong? What do you mean you're not strong? You're literally one of the best Pyro DPS. Oop. Cafe. Is that... Yeah, that's Lyney. Hello, you two. Oh.
Gemma?
Oh, it told her already?
You again.
Yeah.
What is it this time?
We just ran into the men who've been threatening you, and we gave them a taste of their own medicine, so you can...
Yeah.
What? Why? I didn't tell you anything.
Yeah,
Why would they come after you?
I don't know.
Sounds like they're no strangers to you.
That's putting it mildly. I know them all too well, and I hate them with every fiber of my being. It's been 10 long years, and still every time I try to look into Caesar's death, they show up and
Is it
warn me not to
because
do
Caesar
anything
isn't
stupid.
dead?
How do I know I can
Doesn't
trust you?
dead? Oh,
Do you really think you can get to the bottom of it all?
I'm
perhaps.
afraid I can't reveal all the details just
Oh, okay.
yet, but I can promise you this. I will expose the Phantom Weasel's true identity. Because you see, this is a personal matter of the utmost importance. I give you my word. Trust me.
Okay.
Okay. How can I help you?
I've heard that Caesar used to have a magic workshop where he
Ah.
kept a lot of his personal effects.
Yeah,
Do you know where it is?
The Fuscus.
the Felis. I cannot
The place was
say
sealed
that.
up by the police after his
Cannot
death,
pronounce
and
that.
no one's been there since. I also know that the Fuscus is dangerous territory.
Okay.
Lots of hostile groups lurking around. If you're serious about going there, please be careful.
Don't worry, we got
Lynette, you stay
Lyney.
here and take care of Gemma.
Okay.
Don't let her come to harm.
Got it. But if I'm staying here, I'm ordering dessert.
Okay.
I mean, bon appetit. But stay sharp, too. They're likely to come for you while I'm away.
Okay.
Hey.
Power saving mode off. I'll
Oh.
start taking this more seriously now.
Oh, thanks. Power saving.
Whatever you do, if anything happens to you because you're investigating Caesar, I'll never be able to forgive myself.
It's okay. I got Lyney on my team. Lynette.
With me here, nothing will happen.
Sure, I'll trust you to. Since your father is. Wait. There you go. Workshop, huh? Ops, up, no. Excuse me, bro. Please don't block the way. We appreciate it. This is the workshop?
If Gemma gave us the right location, then the workshop should be right nearby. Huh. Looks like these boxes are blocking the entrance. Let's shift them away first. There we go. It should be just...
Oh. Domain. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Oh, this is from the trailer. Okay, so Lyney team. What should I bring? I think I'm good. Trial Lyney. Hey, there you go. Don't talk. Okay. Weapon. Okay, good information. For every party member with the same elements included in this game, one game is stacked for every different element when you get choosers. Increase movement. When there's theatric stack. Okay, so we got 16. I don't know what it counts. Artifacts, and is this artifacts? Okay. What kind of monster in here? Animals. Oh, this. Oh,
So this was Caesar's workshop.
oh, that's
Nothing
very
suspicious
cool.
here,
Wow.
just normal magic props.
1,
Let's head
2,
in further.
3, 4. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3. Bring the car. 4. That's pretty cool. Is it like cute now? 1, 2, 3.
What
Oh,
was that? Oh,
check in the box.
is this one of Caesar's gadgets? Guess we must have triggered some sort of device.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, my HP is reducing. Here you go. Real battle time.
Everyone hold hands.
1, 2, 3. And then pop.
Voila!
3. 3. There you go.
Whoa. Look. The doll in the box is glowing.
Oh, it's flying. Where are they going? Hello? Oh.
There's something written on the card on this doll. Let's take a closer look.
What do you mean? I'm in a bucket of free chicken that never runs out. Scout, I will like a new bag. There's free chicken that never runs out. Yeah. Okay. With full power. You need to apply permission to own a pet. Also, you need to take a good of it. Refer to. Yeah. Ah, so chests are like renting wishes. Ooh.
These magic boxes are moving. What do we do?
One of them looks different from the rest. Let's
really?
investigate.
No, I didn't see, but I'm guessing it's this one. Okay. Oh, that one, okay. This one. There you go, and... Oh! Look at that. I haven't seen it just so far, so I'm pretty sure I'm missing it. Spiderweb.
That's weird. Have we reached the end already? There's nothing here.
No,
this was a
maybe
wasted
no.
trip.
Lyney, what are you
This
doing?
place seems a little too ordinary for a magician's workshop. There's a distinct lack of mystery. We've triggered quite a few devices on the way here. I'm starting to wonder whether Caesar built this whole place as one. If so, then there must be more to this place than meets the eye. Maybe a hidden room somewhere.
Yeah,
If I just move this book, then hopefully... And... presto.
there you go.
A secret passageway.
That's very easy.
I'm a magician too.
Yep.
And
Oh, there's a
apparently
chest.
Great minds really do think. Looks pretty big inside. Let's.
There you go, that's the chest I've been looking for. You gonna say something? No? Oh, hello.
Solidify!
Hey,
1, 2, 3, do this, and
Now
back.
disappear.
Yeah, very cool. 3, and... Oh, well, I still haven't used his ultimate yet. Firework. No? 1, 2, 3. Wow. Oh, what's this? Okay, it's time where we use our ultimate.
everyone hold hands.
Let's get this show on the road.
And... Boom.
Step right up.
3. I feel Lyney is very strong. I don't know. They look like playing the look though.
Why
What's
have you
this?
stopped, Lyney? Is
It just looks familiar somehow. Let me check this out for a second while you guys go on. If anyone
Okay.
makes a major discovery, let's.
all right. See you in a bit.
Is it like you're the box where you use it?
The placement of this device in.
Look at this. Up there. Oh, Lyney is not in our party again. Oops. Maybe. Hey, look at that. I did it! Oh, again? What's that? A gear. Magician and a gear.
Wow! There's a hidden room here!
No, it's not. It's not hidden.
Let's see! Oh, this bookcase is full of Caesar's own notes! He wrote a lot about the principles of magic. Whew. Much too advanced for Paimon. This book's thick as a brick! Let's take a peek inside.
Okay. How about the
At
wishes?
one of my shows a few days ago, a child asked me how I pulled candy out of my hat. As a joke, I told the kid that the hat has a built-in wish-granting machine. Next thing I know, today a whole bunch of kids were pestering me to pull all sorts of things out of the hat. So I told them another white lie. The machine needs time to power up, but in the meantime, you can write your wishes down.
Yeah.
Well, they took me up on that offer, enthusiastically. As I write this, I've only just got back from running around all over town, buying the things they wanted. Boy, are my legs sore. I wound up saving very little this month, but that's not a major issue. I now have a bigger problem. How am I going to hide all these things inside my hat?
Very good guy. So
Two children came to talk to me after today's show. I don't know why they were out on their own. They looked much too
Is it
young to
Lyney
be
and Lynette?
unsupervised. Anyway, they said that they wanted me to teach them how to do magic. It's not uncommon for children to ask this, of course, but I've never seen any of them as serious about it as these two.
I'm guessing this Lyney
I
and
told them that learning magic is very hard work, but that didn't faze them at all. It's like they already knew. They seemed so committed. I couldn't turn them down. It seems like something's bothering Lorenzo lately, but he won't open up to me about. Surely he's not upset that I agreed to teach those two children.
Oh.
I'll have to talk him around. I have a good feeling about those kids. They're naturally talented, and it seems like they're not new to the world of magic. They have
Betting
all
that's
sorts
Lyney
of
and Lynette.
fantastic ideas. All I'm really doing is helping them develop a more professional standard training plan. They wanted to call me master, but I told them they absolutely mustn't. Any magician worth their salt could have taught them what I have. They're the geniuses here. Compared to them, I don't deserve to be called any sort of master.
Honest
With
guy.
time, I have no doubt that they could become far greater magicians than I. My only concern is why they're so mature for their age. I fear they've had to grow up too fast. I don't dare to imagine what they must have been through. Gemma thinks so too. She doesn't like being around them. Says that their eyes are too piercing. They don't bother me, but then again, I've never been the sharpest tool in the shed.
So. What a farewell.
It's nearly time for me to go on tour. I asked the two kids if they'd like to come with me, but they shook their heads. I once overheard them talking about their father
There you
and their
go.
mission.
Yeah, it is.
Sounds like their parents
It's Lyney
have
and
other
Lynette.
plans for them. I guess we'll be parting ways soon. It's only been 10 days since I first met them, but I think that I've gotten a feel for their personalities now. They're very tough, but also very cautious.
Yeah.
And they trust no one but each other. This, I fear, is not a good habit to have.
Oh yeah.
They hide things from me too. For example, when I asked them where they live and why they wanted to learn magic, they lied. That's the thing about children. Whenever they're trying to cover something up, It always shows somehow. I can sense that their lives have been hard. Possibly even dangerous, too. They're not like other children. It's a shame that I can't do more to help them. After thinking things over, I decided to tell them a bit about how I see the world.
Okay.
It's full of lies and falsehoods. And that is why we must find our own truth. P.S. I hope they won't find my nagging annoying. Children are so opinionated nowadays. Will it do them more harm than good for someone they've only known 10 days to lecture them like that?
No.
P.P.S.
PPS.
Maybe I'm overthinking this.
Yeah.
Children aren't interested in grand philosophies. Oh, Caesar, Caesar. Just mind your own business next time.
Caesar is a good guy. Stop reading.
Two magic geniuses with a father and a mission.
That's
huh?
Lyney and Lynette.
Sounds a lot like he was writing about Lyney
Yeah.
and Lynette, don't you think? So did they meet Caesar when they were kids?
Yep. I sure that is. Whatcha? Hello, Lyney.
Lyney?
Shh, hold that thought.
Oh, come on.
As I expected, there's a lot of fishy things going on in this place.
What do you mean?
Fishy? Uh-oh, what have you found?
Yeah.
All in good time. Before we go over our new leads, I want to tell you how a high-altitude escape. First, the magician slots themselves into a magic box in full view of the audience.
Yeah.
The box is then suspended high in the air, and a short while later, the base automatically opens. At this point, a dummy will fall out of the box, but it looks real enough to grab the audience's attention, and they start wailing and screaming. Meanwhile, the real magician, who has by now blended into the crowd, waits for a good moment to make their appearance and put on a hysterical performance. Oh no! Is that me? Did I just fall to my death?
Very vivid description. Paimon can really picture it. And then what?
Yeah, and
The
then what?
audience's gaze then turns to the magician, and by the time they realize what's happened, the dummy has vanished, as if everything that just happened was some sort of shared illusion. Of course, that's just how I think the process should work, theoretically speaking.
Direct speaking, what do you mean?
The inventor of this trick never performed it successfully.
Oh.
When the box opened, Caesar was the one who fell out, and
What?
not the dummy. He fell right to the ground from the highest point of the opera house. No one could hope to survive that fall. Not without a vision, at least.
So?
And no one else has ever attempted this trick since. My understanding of how it works is just based on what I could gather from his notes and the relevant gadgets here in his workshop.
So Caesar's famous high-altitude escape has never been done, huh? Paimon was about to say how cool it would have been to see it in person, but if it's that dangerous, it's probably for the best that no one else tries to do it.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So if a dummy's supposed to drop
Yeah.
out of the box, then where does the real magician go? How does he get out?
Glad you asked. That brings us to the secret of said box. This box right here is the one that Caesar constructed himself to use in the performance.
Yeah.
And it's not as simple as it looks. Inside, there's a device that only the magician himself would know about. Once the magician's inside and the box
Yeah.
is lifted up into the air, the audience's view of the box is fixed at a certain angle.
Is it like another door
From where
behind
they're
me?
standing, they have a clear view of
Yeah.
the front, sides, and bottom, but the back and the top are now no longer visible. At this point,
Yeah.
the magician presses a button inside the box, opening a secret door out of view. He then escapes through this trapdoor onto the opera house roof, waits for the dummy to fall and distract the audience, and quietly returns to ground level.
Oh, is
That's
that?
way simpler than Paimon imagined.
Yeah.
Even Paimon could probably do it.
Nah.
Well, there's a little more to it than that, of course. The hardest part of this trick is controlling the audience's mood and reactions. There's the falling dummy, the miraculous reappearance, the pompous performing. Maybe the magician would even have themselves tied up before it begins
Yeah.
to strengthen the impression that there's no escape. Many days and nights of careful research and painstaking practice would have gone into this, all culminating in a performance just a few minutes long, but one that still manages to transform the shock and grief of a tragic accident to the joy and laughter of a mesmerizing magic trick. Caesar was a highly accomplished magician,
Oh.
but unfortunately, even he didn't manage to pull.
So, How did it go so wrong? You said you found some fishy stuff here. Have you?
I can make a pretty good guess.
What is
I
it?
looked into the case files. The magic box Caesar was using at the time of his death had the secret button I mentioned positioned on the right-hand side.
Oh.
And sure enough, he always used his right hand as his dominant.
Okay. Nothing suspicious there.
Explain
But
more.
here's the strange thing. Most of the devices in this workshop have the mechanism on the left-hand side, including this box right here. Which leads me to believe that Caesar was in fact left-handed.
I'm not sure where you're going with this.
Because a magician can't afford to have their most basic habits stand out too much. People naturally focus their attention on the most important details of the task or situation at hand. But a magician needs to be able to redirect an audience's attention at will, so as to avoid arousing their suspicion. The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. If even the truth raises eyebrows, the falsehoods become all the more difficult to mask. And so, Caesar trained himself to use his right hand to align with his audience's expectations. Great magic always requires sacrifice, but in his most stressful and nerve-wracking moments, and when no one was watching, reflex would kick in and he'd use his left hand. Exactly. I think that's likely what happened.
So what?
Caesar would have been under a lot of time pressure during the escape. He'd have had mere seconds to open the hidden compartment, retrieve the dummy, then open the secret door and make a swift escape. But I'm sure he was confident. He would have rehearsed countless times to the point where it was second nature. He'd barely need to think about what he was doing because... So he opened the compartment, took out the dummy, checked everything was in order, and then went to leave. With his left hand, he reached for the button, and suddenly, his heart skipped a beat. It wasn't there.
Oh.
Much like when you reach for your keys but find your pocket empty, his mind needed a moment to process what was going on.
Yeah.
Instinctively, his left hand would keep feeling around for the missing button, maybe for another second or two, until the bottom of the box gave way. With the stakes being as high as they were, just a 2-second delay cost him everything. The authorities would find nothing suspicious and conclude that his death was due to his own error.
But in reality, someone switched the boxes. And they did it, but how would they be able to make the switch without being noticed?
It would have to have been someone who knew that he was left-handed, and who could move his props around without arousing suspicion. Isn't that right, Lorenzo?
Oh.
Just couldn't let sleeping
I
dogs
knew it.
lie, could you? There's not a lot of people who'd go to all this trouble for some magician who died 10 years ago. I didn't want to have to do this, you know. Silencing you the hard way just creates more problems for me to deal with. I gave you your chance. I hoped you'd do what's good for you and back off like the lady, but you disappoint me.
Oh, but it's the truth.
You mean Gemma? So
Yeah.
you're the one who's been threatening her.
Yes, although
son of
however
a...
stubborn she might be, she was never much of a liability. But you people, you never even knew him, but for some reason you just wouldn't drop it. Which is why you can't leave this place alive. Take them out and make it quick.
Oh, you make it sounds easy. Yeah. I'm laughing. Connect. For them. For. Oh, forgot to do this. Look at this, so easy. Lorenzo, what are you doing standing there? I'm gonna shoot you. Easy, bro. Oh, hello.
Solidify.
This way, turn a little.
A round of applause.
Nah, you missed me, bro. 1, 2, 3. I have to hit that. You know what? Give. Yeah, run away. Oh. Ooh. Smack from behind.
You kids are tougher than you look.
I like the voice actor though.
Had enough yet, Lorenzo? Your cronies can't help you now.
Yeah.
I think it's high time you started talking. And what I'd really like to know is, why did you murder Caesar?
Yeah, what?
If I had a mora for every time you said that man's name. Of course you idolized Caesar, everyone else did. But
Oh.
I was the real genius magician. Me, he was just an amateur who did cheap tricks for gullible children. I was the one who made magic into the fine art it is today. The aristocrats doffed their hats to me.
So it was jealousy.
Yeah.
Jealousy. Hatred, more like. I hated Caesar. All he cared about was his magic. He lived and breathed it. He poured everything into his street performances and his stupid tours like it was just a hobby to him, never bothering to think about Mora. What sort of fool devotes their life to the art of deception and never has a Mora to show for it? But the people loved him, didn't they? Oh, how they looked up to him. No one gave me a second look. All I ever heard was, "Oh, your master's amazing, isn't he?" Amazing. Yeah, so amazing that he was completely broke. Every other apprentice was living it up at their master's expense, but no, not me.
Dude, the voice
I put in
acting is
all
so
the
good.
work, mastered all the skills, and it brought me nothing more than the life I already had.
So I...
He forbade me from using magic to trick people out of
Oh.
the Mora. There was nothing he hated more than that. And with his reputation in Fontaine, it was too risky for me to go it alone. As long as he was alive, if I dabbled in my own brand of money-making magic, he would expose me, and it would destroy me. I had to kill him. There was no other way. He had to go.
Oh.
And this was your only motive?
Is
It
it?
was reason enough. What other motive would I need?
Well, I was under the impression that there might have been other factors at
Oh.
play. For
Huh?
instance, maybe you were in love with
What?
Gemma, but she was engaged to Caesar.
Yo, Lyney, are you... Lyney, are you
In
serious?
love with Gemma. Don't be ridiculous.
You serious?
Guess I was wrong about that then.
Yeah.
Next question. Are you the Phantom Weasel?
Are you the... Oh, okay.
Caesar was so strict with me. He insisted that his way was the right way, that the sole purpose of magic was to bring joy to the world. I never bought into any of that. I was more interested in the practical value of magic. Sure enough, it helped me fill my pockets with all kinds of valuable treasures.
Apparently, Vessel stole the rich from the poor alike.
Ah, Charlotte told us
Yeah.
that the
That's just how it looked from the outside.
Oh.
What would any thief want with second-rate loot? I've only ever targeted high-value items.
Oh.
I stole cheap things as a way of practicing my craft. It was other people's overactive imaginations that conjured up the preposterous image they then dubbed the Phantom Weasel.
So that's the story, huh? Well, I hope you can tell it all over again during your...
What choice do I have?
Yep.
You're a pack of wolves, and you've got me between your jaws. You've seen what's here, and my last-ditch effort to stop it getting out has failed. What else can I do? So be it. I've enjoyed power and wealth for the last 10 years, the likes of which Caesar could never give me. I wouldn't choose for things to end this way, but I regret nothing.
Very well. In that case, I'll contact the guards. Traveler, Paimon.
Okay.
Keep an eye on Lorenzo for me. I'll meet you just...
Keeping eyes on you. Keeping an eyes on you. Keeping an eyes on you. Oh.
At least I can finally stop looking over my shoulder now.
Oh, okay. You know what? Take us with you.
summon thee.
Very good story quest with the good ending. So, well, actually not ending yet. Guards. Oh, there you go.
Lyney has told me the whole story. Lorenzo, do you confess to the murder of Caesar and
Yep.
to framing him for the Phantom?
Look who's finally developed a conscience. What kind of disciple murders their own master? I hope it was worth it,
Oh,
because there'll be hell to pay.
chill, girl. Chill.
Looks like it's all over. What should we do next,
Oh,
Lyney?
yeah, right.
Should we start preparing for your show?
You forgot about
Let me
that.
think. Let's rendezvous with Lynette and Gemma
Yeah.
first. With Lorenzo and...
Good point.
Coin. It's here. Up. Please. Yes. Oops. Nope. Nope. I want to sneeze. I think I fell today. Power saving. Oh, so this. Shut up!
Ah, you're back.
Oh wait, how long have you been sitting here?
You were so quick.
Oh no!
I've only just finished my third dessert.
Your third? Lynette, come on, we've talked about this. Everything in moderation. You're not gonna have any room left for dinner now.
It's fine. I'll shift to exercise mode and jog off the excess sugar.
That's besides the point.
Oh.
It's done now. Try to eat a more balanced diet in the future.
Point.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute.
Did everything go okay?
Yep. We solved everything.
Lorenzo was no match for us. The guards are taking him into custody as we speak.
Yep.
Gosh, that's amazing. I'm sorry. I still didn't know if I could trust you, but now it seems I can. I had my suspicions about Lorenzo.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay. We understand. He did threaten you. Paimon would find it hard, but you don't need to be scared anymore.
Yep.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Sorry. Sorry. I always wanted to report Lorenzo. He took all of Caesar's property, which I found suspicious. But I had people watching me all the time, so I couldn't risk looking into it. I was so afraid. I was scared he'd do something terrible to me. And thank you all.
No, welcome. Just say no. It's right. Aliens, yes, I'm running off to the cemetery and announce legend arise. Cemetery.
Thank you all for clearing Caesar's name.
You're welcome.
I never would have guessed that Lorenzo was the real Phantom Weasel. He never showed any signs that there were problems between him and Caesar in public. From the outside, it looked like they got along great.
Yeah.
To think that lowlife's been living life to the fullest all this time, while Caesar's name was getting dragged through the mud. It's a travesty.
Yep.
At least his soul can finally rest in peace now.
If only I'd realized. Before it was too late.
Don't blame yourself, Gemma.
Yeah, you still have the rest of your life to live.
Cheer up, Gemma. My brother's doing a magic show at the opera house tomorrow evening. Would you like this show will be a special one? We're holding...
In Caesar's honor.
Great. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Traveler, Paimon, don't be late.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll be there. No way are we gonna miss.
Yeah, pre-magic show. I wouldn't miss it.
Paimon feels like we're forgetting something.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, Caesar's diary! We never found out if the two kids Caesar taught magic to were Lyney and Lynette or not.
Yep.
Lyney changed the topic back in the workshop, so we didn't get a chance to bring it up. Oh well. Guess we'll just have to ask Lyney tomorrow.
Maybe we should ask the diary to read the magic about the flower thing. Tomorrow 18. Okay, evening. Oh, look at that. This is going to be in the next patch. Holy moly. How tall is that? How does Fontaine people build this? There you go. And it's here. Wait, what? Oh, 11 day. Okay. No. Report here. Good. I still don't get it. How does this building fit like a lot of things inside. Building is so small, but the inside is so big. Here we are. Opera time. Jeez. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to summon Purina. Here. Up there maybe. So you can go up there, right? Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, there's a lot of people now. Shut up, Paimon!
Excited to see another of Lyney's magic shows!
Yeah. Wait.
Lynette, shouldn't you be on stage by now?
Yeah, that's
Not
right.
this time. My brother's going solo today.
Solo? Holy
So
mo.
I'll be watching with you.
Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's ready because the show is about to... The great magician Lyney has prepared a spectacular show for us all tonight.
Is it the
Thank
flower
you all
thing?
so much for coming.
Ah, that's salad.
Now, prepare to join me on a journey through the mystical and
This was the audience with his skill.
Exciting stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it's just...
No wonder. Caesar was a famous magician too, so how did you...
Come on, win the theater
I was
salad.
out on the street once, and I saw him. Children love magic, and somehow...
Oh, come on, my mouse keep double clicking.
It was...
There you go.
Flower. He took it in his hand.
Just confirm.
Snapped his fingers, and...
Just
I
confirm.
was so happy that...
Oh, that's so cute!
Is
Yeah.
that right? Then I suppose he's a romantic at heart. After all, you never know when the people
Don't
do
be
as-
sad.
That's right. It's, Paimon doesn't really know how to comfort you.
Yeah.
Yes, you can breathe easy now. Phantom Weasel.
Oh, what?
See? Even Lynette says...
Huh? What?
What? The Phantom Weasel? Lorenzo escaped? Where is he?
Wait, what?
What do you mean, Phantom Weasel?
As Lyney once said, a performer's job is to commit fully to their role and put on a flawless performance for their audience.
Wait.
Once the bag of tricks is empty and the curtain falls, it's time to end the show. The spotlight is no place for someone with no more cards up their sleeve.
Huh?
It's been 10 years, Gemma. Aren't you tired of the grieving widow act? I think it's time to put an end to it.
What?
What are you talking about? Traveler, Paimon doesn't like where this
Come on, Paimon, quiet down. I don't like being really loud in this place.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all enjoying the performance so far. There will now be a brief intermission, after which Lyney will perform the most electrifying act of tonight's show. The one we've all been waiting for.
What?
The final performance will take place outside of the Opera House.
The Phantom Weasel never did like public places, did they? Don't worry, this place will be quiet soon. Let's talk somewhere else for now.
What? Phantom Thief. That's number 5. Just doing what? Bro, what's going on? No, I don't understand. Uh-oh, why are you mad?
Dear me, this is awkward, isn't it? And unfortunately, I'm all out of gadgets, so I'm afraid I can't do any tricks to liven up. This is a big mistake for a magician to make. But thankfully, I do have a backup plan. Now, who wants to hear a story?
Lyney, don't we have more
Yeah.
accused Gemma of being the real Phantom Weasel a moment ago?
All in good time. Magicians are good at guessing what people are thinking. I know the questions you want to ask. And as it happens, the story I'm about to tell might answer a few.
Okay.
Well then, let's hear it!
Let's go back to the very beginning. A decade ago, when the Phantom Weasel was terrorizing the court of Fontaine. She never missed a target, never left a trace, and no treasure was safe from her thieving hands.
Okay.
But as her infamy grew, so did the readiness of the police, and her opportunities to act became ever fewer. Every day, she ran the risk of being exposed for who she was.
Okay.
Of course, she could not simply take this lying down, and before long, she found her ticket to freedom. She would create a scapegoat, a false weasel to close the chapter on her behalf.
Okay.
After weighing her options, she set her sights on a renowned magician, Caesar. After all, magic and theft shared enough similarities for people to buy the story when the truth came out.
So being the master deceiver she was, the weasel easily earned Caesar's trust. Now all that remained was to frame him for her countless crimes. But as she was considering how to make her move, she noticed Caesar's aggrieved pupil, and a new thought entered her mind. Maybe I don't need to get my hands dirty after all. At her encouragement, Lorenzo tampered with Caesar's magic box, causing him to fall to his death. Afterwards, Lorenzo seized his master's property, and the weasel set about tarnishing Caesar's reputation. Two co-conspirators committed the perfect crime.
What?
I've got to hand it to you.
Wait,
You're
what?
both exceptional storytellers. It's enough to make even me wonder whether there was really another mastermind behind all this. But I just have one question. You seem to think that I am the villain in this tale. What's brought this on, Lyney? Is it something that Lorenzo said?
Don't worry, Lorenzo said nothing, but I never believed that he was the weasel. And in fact, my investigation only made me more certain of that. He was too forthcoming with his confession, as if there was something else he was trying to hide.
How disappointing. So you'd sooner trust Lorenzo than me? Even without a shred of evidence?
A
She's
magician
challenging
is an
us.
expert at playing the audience to get the result they want. And I have no doubt that you, Gemma, are equally talented in this regard. With a little help from Lorenzo, you put on a very convincing performance. The lovesick fiancé, whose devotion to her betrothed is unshakable, even under threats of violence. Caesar was maligned and hated by all for 10 years, but you? Everyone sympathized with your plight.
Perfect disguise.
Who would suspect for 1 second that the lovely young lady always seen weeping in front of Caesar's grave was actually the mastermind behind his demise? No, not that poor lady. Perish the thought.
Wait, so you mean the whole intimidation thing was just a hoax? Gemma and Lorenzo were both in on it?
Is it?
Why would Lorenzo agree to that? And why did...
Yes, why indeed? Maybe Gemma herself could enlighten us on that question.
Ooh.
Well, Lyney, if you're so confident in your version of events, then I think the answer should be obvious. Having killed Caesar with his own hands, Lorenzo was plagued by overwhelming guilt. Revealing the Phantom Weasel's true identity would serve no purpose. But if the Weasel remained free, then she could take care of Lorenzo's loved ones.
An excellent answer.
Is that right? Well, don't let me bore you. If you'd care to change the topic to something more interesting.
As a matter of fact, there's one. Why would the real weasel have targeted things that only have value to other people?
I don't know.
Of course. If I had to guess, I would say that the real weasel must have had a terrible childhood.
What?
Left to fend for herself after her parents died young. Betrayed, scorned, beaten. She'd scrounge waste paper from garbage bins to draw on, using twigs and dirt for lack of ink and pen. She'd sew ugly rag dolls from whatever scrap material she could get her hands on. This was her only source of happiness in life. But it was all she needed, and she was content. Until the world decided that even this was too good for her.
Wow.
Once again, she was betrayed. And this time, everything was taken from her. She felt like life was a miry pit that dragged her further down the more she struggled to escape. At that tender age, she should have been happy. Instead, she stood in the shadows and watched with envy as all good things in the world passed her by.
That's rough.
This was a fate too cruel for anyone to bear. Her pain became a breeding ground for dark thoughts, Thoughts which festered and grew into a twisted solution to her troubles. I detest the happiness of others. In all its forms alike, I will rob them of everything they hold to be good and true.
That's some pretty heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Now it all makes sense.
Does this story satisfy you, Lyney?
Yes, it is quite to my tastes. Thank you for helping
So what
to
was
clear
it?
up my confusion.
Warning letter. Yeah.
Because without that,
She didn't
My
write
mouse
the
kept
letter.
double clicking. But she didn't write the letter. Who?
After 10 long years, I'd hoped that the Phantom Weasel would be consigned to the history books by now. Lyney.
Oh, there you go.
The Phantom Copycat now. You were the
I
one
knew
who
it. I
posted
knew
that
it. He
letter
was him.
outside the Opera House. But what?
Very sharp, Phantom Weasel. Still as shrewd
I
as
know
ever.
it. I really don't trust Lyney.
Well, no need for me to be coy about it. Our goal was to clear Caesar's name. The most straightforward way to change the public's impression of Caesar was to force the Weasel to show themselves.
That's it? You had no other agenda?
Of course we did. We made it quite clear in the letter, I believe. I shall take from you that which you hold most dear, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
10
Yeah.
years ago? You mean
Master.
Caesar's death?
No, trainer.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. You were those two obnoxious kids.
Yep.
It's been so long, and you're all grown up now. I didn't recognize you. He taught you magic back then, didn't he?
Yep.
For what, 10 days or something?
Yeah.
And you went to all this trouble.
We remember all our debts, however great or small. 10 years ago, Caesar's reputation was torn to shreds, and his legacy was thrown out. 10 years on, and no one cares what the truth is anymore. But we did not forget.
Yep.
And so we came to find you.
And
Oh.
what exactly did you take from me?
Free? Do you really think so? Caesar once told me that even though the world is filled with
yes.
lies and falsehoods, we must find
You
our
remember.
own truth. I think that applies to you too. Truth can take many forms.
You remember.
Life took many things from you, and those wounds never healed. When they ached unbearably in the dead of night, stealing became your way of numbing the pain.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that for the last 10 years, you've been living a rather uneventful life. Back to Lorenzo for a second. He murdered his own master, played along with your act, and took pains to make sure any suspicion would be directed towards him. But what did he have to gain from all that? He knew who you were and the things you'd done, and despite that, he was willing to give everything up for your sake. He's the reason that you haven't felt the compulsion to steal and all. You're more than just accomplices in murder. You're the only real friends each other has. So I think you know, deep down, that he is the only truth you... But that truth is gone now. And I guarantee you, you'll never see it again.
Congratulations on your freedom, Gemma.
Your freedom will cost you dearly. From now on, you'll be all alone in a world full of lies and falsehoods.
Gather round, one and all. The time has now come for the amazing Lyney to perform his final act in tonight's show. I'm sure you're all wondering what he has planned for
there
the
you go.
grand finale. Well, wonder no more, for the answer is a death-defying high-altitude escape.
Wow, that one.
escape.
10 years ago, yeah, the trick
I'm
that Caesar.
sure you all remember the magician's
Yeah.
This was we have now learned that Caesar was wrongly accused, and that the real
Oh,
Weasel
shit.
has now confessed to their crime.
Guess that's my cue to leave.
Oh,
I've been practicing this one for ages now, but I'm still a little... Traveler, Paimon, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
yep.
There may be a lot of people watching tonight, but you alone are
Ah.
my true witnesses.
Okay.
Lyney, wait. You two hid a lot from Caesar. He went to his grave without ever knowing your secrets. So what about now? You don't have to tell lies to end up isolated and alone.
You're
You
wrong.
think so? Yeah.
I'm nothing like you.
You need not alone.
So,
Like Like Lyney said, when you're ready, let's
Oh.
head outside and watch the show.
Okay.
What about Gemma?
I don't know.
She'll figure out what's best for her soon
Yeah.
enough. Oh, and if you'd like to see Lyney after the show, you know where he'll be. The usual haunt.
I don't know.
Alright. Well, let's go and watch.
Yep. Well, Gemma, Lyney, I'm going. What the heck is all the escape trick? Like, how is going to be performed then? Is he going to be up here? Oh, there he is. Wait, since when you got there? No cutscenes.
Magic should be mysterious, surprising, and defy logic. Magic is hard work. Every single movement has to be practiced thousands of times.
It's alright. We're used to that.
We're sorry. You've taught us so much, but we can't tell you the whole truth.
Aw.
It's okay. Do you still remember what I told you? This world is full of lies and falsehoods. I only hope that one day you can find your own truth.
What about you? Have you found your truth?
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what greater honor could there be?
Look! Behold! Lyney is sealed inside the box. Will he manage to escape?
There you go.
10 years ago, Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Watch out!
Nope, he got everything on hand. That's so cool. So
Mysterious.
yeah, I answered that.
Surprising.
This cutscene is so different than the other.
And logic defying. Isn't that right?
The music is so
This
good.
honor belongs to you, Caesar.
Ooh.
I'm just sorry it's a little late.
Is that a lot there?
Did you see that? 1 minute he was falling.
Yeah.
Next, he turned into flow.
How could he possibly have done that?
I don't know.
Mysterious. I didn't blink once. He just vanished.
What a heart-stopping magic show! This was really worth the trip. Caesar's name has finally been cleared,
Yep.
and Fontaine's new star magician Lyney has fulfilled a wish on his behalf. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better grand finale. It will make...
Whew. Looks like everyone really loved Lyney's grand finale.
Yep. Window there's a
Paimon
poster.
doesn't see Lyney anywhere.
Yeah. Wait, the how?
Oh, Lynette said he'd be waiting for us
Yeah.
at the usual hunt.
Where's that? Oh.
Yep, yeah, that's probably it. This whole magic show. Alright, let's...
Yep. Let's go there. Whew, shoot. Very good. Uh-oh. On the look. And hoppa. I'm gonna put that on my moment. There you go. There he is. Hello, Lyney.
Lyney! There you are. Are you alright? Paimon was scared to death when the chain broke. Paimon was...
Oh, come on, there's never
is a performance
something
art.
gone wrong in
A
Magician.
magician has to get creative to keep the audience on tenterhooks. That's our job. So I tweaked Caesar's original setup a little to keep it fresh. I was honestly a little nervous during the live performance. The thought of falling, suddenly feeling weightless, seeing the sky and the ground spinning and spinning. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder what Caesar thought in those final moments. Did he regret taking Gemma and Lorenzo on? Or did he believe that it was...
You know, Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something ever since we were in Caesar's workshop. You learned magic from Caesar once, didn't you?
After I joined the House of the Hearth. To be honest, Lynette and I had an agenda when we approached him.
Agenda?
I told you about my past before, remember? As a young boy, I survived by secretly learning magic from street performers. I'd watch their tricks and try to figure out how they were done, but I quickly realized that observation alone could only get me so far. What I saw was the polished final performance, but the rigorous training they put in behind the scenes remained invisible to me. I needed to learn how to improve my sleight of hand, hone my misdirection skills, and make niftier props. We were gifted enough that we'd made some progress by ourselves, but without proper guidance from a professional magician, we quickly plateaued.
So that's why you sought Caesar out?
Yes. We figured there was no harm in asking, but it took... In all, we only spent 10 short days together, but he was very good to us. By contrast, we hid so many things from him. For instance, when he asked why I wanted to learn magic, I answered, it's my passion.
Oh, you
but in
lied about
truth,
that.
there was already a lot more to the story by then. After being taken in by an aristocrat for our magic talent, then betrayed soon after, this was no longer about me doing what I loved. What amazed me was how the lie escaped my lips even as I was hesitating over whether to tell him the truth. Trust is a beautiful thing.
Yep.
Sadly, I'd forgotten how to trust by then.
Lyney.
Come on, I don't want to say it.
Still worried about the way I feel?
Yep.
But don't
No.
worry, I'm used to it now. From the mansions of the elite to the House of the Hearth, lies and selfishness have followed me and Lynette everywhere we go. After Caesar went on tour, we became busy with our missions. The next we heard of him was that he'd fallen to his death, and was now declared to be the Phantom Weasel. That night, I remembered his smile. To keep secrets is to put up walls. The longer you keep them up, the less you let people in. Then, one day, you look around and realize your life is like an empty auditorium after a show. You only realize how much someone really meant to you when you lose them completely. That's why I was so confident this would
That'd be
hurt.
sad. Yeah.
We've had to say our fair share of goodbyes during our journey too. Delicious food, fun toys, and the Traveler by my side. You know, Traveler, doesn't that kind of make you Paimon's truth?
What do you mean?
Exactly. It's the same for me and Lynette. We are the truest thing each other has in the world, and nothing can replace that. Life has taken plenty from us, like it did from Gemma. But at least it left us with each other. That's why the darkness never consumed me, and why it never will. Maybe we live in the shadows too, but we remember every precious ray of light that shines through. All right. Time to lighten this conversation up a little.
It was amazing! Paimon just wishes we hadn't been so distracted with the Gemma situation. Lyney, could you do...
Whoa, that's
Yeah, I know,
a
right?
tall order, I'm afraid. The show's just finished, so my sleeves are decidedly card-free right now.
Aw, come on! Surely you...
Oh, all right then.
Okay.
I'll give it a go, but only because it's you.
Yeah.
Watch closely. I have a flower in my hand.
Oh, yeah?
You liar! There's nothing in your hand! We ain't going along with this.
Huh? My goodness, you're right. But I could have sworn I brought one here with me.
Oh.
Okay, try this. Count down with me. 3, 2,
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Now, have another look
Ah, there you go.
around. Maybe the flowers appeared somewhere else.
It's spring now.
Let's see.
Yep, it's there.
Wow, there it is! Oh, but more importantly,
Yeah.
Paimon has to know how the trick is done.
Well,
Oh, come on.
since you asked so nicely,
Oh, okay.
I'll share one little tip with you. Namely, the student of magic cannot solely rely on others being prepared to reveal their secrets. You have to observe, think, and find the...
Is that it?
Yeah, I know, right? Is
Look
that
at
it?
the time.
Oh,
We
come
shouldn't
on.
linger here too long. Thanks again for coming to see my... I look forward to...
Alright, shall we head back down too?
Well, maybe.
Oh, Paimon can't wait to read the Steambird tomorrow. Let's head to the Steambird's offices.
Oh, come on, she's still going. Oh yeah, we're still going. Ah, come on. I thought it was the end. We've been here like for a long... Oh, tomorrow. Confirm. Been here like 2 hours or 1 hour and a half. Yep. Where are we going? Here. Come on, my mouse keep pressing double very fast.
Listen,
And
as long as you stick...
wait, who are you? Oh, it's
I'm
Charlotte.
very sorry, Charlotte, but my sister and I are quite...
Oh, please, Lyney, I'll only take a moment of your time.
Huh? What's happening?
Yeah, what's happening here?
I spent all night writing my piece about the Phantom Weasel, but just as dawn broke, I suddenly received news that Caesar's fiancée, Gemma, had contacted
Oh.
the guards and confessed to having...
That was quick.
Yeah, I know, right? Huh?
Too late, bro.
Too late, bro.
That was quick, you say? It sounds like I've got some
Ah.
catching up to do. Whoops! Aha! My instincts did not lead me astray. You do have something to hide. Gemma turning herself in must have something to do with Lyney's performance last night.
Uh-oh.
Watching my high-altitude escape trick reminded her of a better time with Caesar, and she could no longer ignore the voice of her conscience.
Okay then. Wait, no, there must be
Ah,
more to
there's
it.
more.
That's all it took for her to have a change of heart. How did it take her 10 whole years?
I don't know.
Well...
Saturn Breeze burning red was going to shoot.
Oh, I remember now. You and Gemma were nowhere to be found after the show.
Yep.
One quick fire question.
come on.
Where did you all go after the show?
Ah, come on, so many
We went to the
questions.
cemetery and Lyney did a private magic trick just for... Actually, glad you mentioned it, because that reminds Paimon, guess what? Lyney started using rainbow rubber.
I don't recall ever having received a
Aw.
rainbow rose from you myself. Is this supposed to mean that they're more important to you than your own sister?
Beat up, Lyney. Beat up,
What now?
beat up.
This is good.
Yeah, we just
Seems
need to
like
run.
this interview wasn't meant to be. Well, never mind. Forgive my persistence, but when there's explosive news waiting to be found, I can't turn away. Apparently, one of the things she said to the guards was that her final wish is to see Lorenzo one last time.
Oh,
There's clearly a web
so
of complicated
those two
relationships
is
there.
really in love?
All right, I guess I'll leave you to continue the rest of your conversation in peace. Bye for now.
Okay, take care. Go get some more important news.
Lynette?
Don't
Oh.
worry, I wasn't angry.
Oh, really?
Phew. You and me both, Paimon. You and me both. At least it did the job.
Please, take good care of that rainbow rose.
Oh, thank you.
I'd be really upset if you lost it.
Oh, we won because I cannot delete it. And I think that's the end of the story. Damn. Very good. Cypresswood, where? Okay, anyway, I think that's the end of the stream. Story very good. We learn more about Lyney